What's going on, people? It's the Bear here once again. Before I get into my video and what I'm going to talk about, let me read this right here right quick because this is absolutely true. GameStop finds exec to handle digital media. Download something like that. Let me read this here. It's the signs of a changing world. Excuse me. Changing demands, changing norms, and a changing face of gaming. It's a digital era, and it's officially being ushered in at GameStop. You can read the rest for yourself. Now let me get into my video on why I want to talk about GameStop for a minute. I'm done with GameStop for life, forever, for always, and I'm going to tell you why. Not only are we into the digital age, but you can find things cheaper on Amazon and on eBay without the tax that GameStop adds to their brand new games. Now, here's a problem I have with GameStop, and I'm going to tell you a story. So last year, on my birthday, I went to get Horizon Zero Dawn. Right? And I told this story on my birthday. It was like a whole year or so ago. I think it was a year ago. But I want to tell it again. And I'm going to get to the point of the reason why I'm making this video too. I went to the store to buy Horizon Zero Dawn. I think Horizon Zero Dawn came out exactly on my birthday. So while I'm getting this game, this is, $64 or whatever dollars, whatever. The guy at the one of the employees got upset with me because I let my membership expire. Now, mind you, before my birthday, I didn't buy any games at GameStop for the past 5-6 months. Okay? I think it was at least 4 months. I know that much. I know it was at least 4 months. So the guy at the register is telling me, if you would have renewed your membership, you would have saved on a lot of games that you bought last year. And I'm thinking to myself, two things. One, that was last year, almost 4 or 5 months ago. And two, I'm buying a brand new game. I'm not buying a used game. So I don't understand why are you coming at me with used games. That's what I was thinking to myself. And so when he told me about the membership thing, I said, oh, okay, well, I buy games at eBay and stuff like that. I buy digital games. You know what I'm saying? I buy a lot of digital games now. But I did that one day by the Horizon Zero Dawn physical copy. But I told him I do buy a lot of digital games. Okay? So he goes and tells me, well, you should renew your membership, because we have good sales going on used games. We got buy 2, get 1 free, and we got a lot of good sales. I said, let me think about it. And so he kind of had an attitude. Because I didn't give in to what corporate GameStop wanted, their employees to do. He got mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't buy used games, they have to push their customers to buy used games. Every employee at every GameStop has a quota. When it comes to used games, they are trying to push them used games out more than the new games. Okay? So I told him, I think about it. He had an attitude, and I paid for my Horizon Zero Dawn and I left. That was a year ago. That was the last time I bought a physical copy of a game. Now, let me get to my point. God of War is coming on April 20th. And I will not be one of those people to go to GameStop and get the physical copy of a game. I won't go to GameStop to get anything anymore. Not the controllers, no games, no accessories, or none of that. You know why? Because I could buy it cheaper on eBay or Amazon. And that's where I'm going right now. All the games that I have on my PlayStation, every last one of them. And let me tell you something. PlayStation has a lot of good sales and things like that. You know, I've gotten so used to the PlayStation controller and everything like that. I always had, what I'm trying to say. I had no problem with playing, games on the PlayStation. When I switched from the Xbox to the PlayStation, it was kind of tough for a while, but I got used to the PlayStation now. And now I'm buying all sorts of games for the PlayStation. And guess what? God of War, I will be buying digital copy. And another reason why I don't buy physical copies is because if you put a game into the PlayStation, if you move it just slightly, it scratches up your game. It scratches it up like crazy. You can barely even move the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for instance, right, you try to eject the game. If you move that console while trying to eject it, you might as well throw your disc away. It's over. And it happened to me. That's why I know what I'm talking about. So when it comes to God of War, a lot of you people are probably going to go to GameStop and probably I don't know if they still got the Midnight Madness thing, the Midnight Launch thing. They probably do. But y'all are probably going to go and wait in line to get the physical copy of the game. And what I want to tell you is this. Like this says here, we are in the digital era. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't trust online shopping. But I got to tell you, I've done this since 2010. On eBay, mostly. I first started on Amazon, then I went to eBay. But every now and then I buy something on Amazon. But I mostly shop on eBay. What I'm telling you is this. Instead of waiting in line, okay, to buy God of War. By the way, with that $60, you're going to have to pay another $4 and some change. I'm trying to save y'all some money. Understand what I'm saying? Instead of waiting in line for God of War at GameStop, go and buy the digital copy and only pay the $59.99. No tax. And you get the better version. Because with the digital copies, even though there might be a little bit bugs and things like that, but just all you got to do is wait for a patch. You won't have to worry about your physical copy getting scratched up. You won't have to worry about, because the PlayStation discs are very, very sensitive. So when you try to put your finger just slightly on it, it smears all over your disc. You don't want to keep going through that. You don't want to keep wiping it off, putting it in, and then you take a game out, and then you're going to put another game in. I'm done with that. I'm all digital. I am in the digital era. I'm going to stay in the digital era for the rest of my life when it comes to buying games. And I'm 40 years old. I'm not old, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too old to play games. I'm not too old for it. I don't think so. I enjoy playing games. And at 40, 45, even 50, you should too. So, I just wanted to let y'all know that save some money. I mean, if you're balling, if you don't care about the extra $4, whatever, do your thing. But you get the better version when you get the digital copy. And that's all I'm saying to y'all. Don't go to GameStop waiting in line to go get the God of War or whatever the case may be. Because you know what? When you get in there, they're probably going to be trying to push you for those used games anyway. And who wants to deal with all that crap? So, take it from me, go digital. It's the Bear, and I'm out. Peace.